As a Man Thinketh. A comprehensive summary. Introduction. James Allen's As a Man Thinketh is a timeless philosophical treatise that explores the profound influence of our thoughts on our lives. Published in 1903, this seminal work delves into the intricate relationship between thought, character, and circumstance, asserting that individuals are the architects of their own destinies through the power of their minds. The power of thought. The core message of As a Man Thinketh revolves around the undeniable power of thought. Allen posits that thoughts are not mere fleeting mental occurrences, but potent forces that shape our character, influence our actions, and ultimately determine our circumstances. He emphasizes that thoughts, whether consciously or subconsciously entertained, manifest themselves in our lives through their impact on our emotions, actions, and ultimately, our experiences. Character as the foundation. Allen argues that character is the foundation upon which our lives are built. He defines character as the sum total of our thoughts, asserting that it is through consistent and habitual thinking that we cultivate specific traits and qualities. Just as a gardener meticulously tends to their garden, cultivating desired plants and eradicating weeds, so too must individuals cultivate their thoughts to nurture virtuous character traits such as kindness, courage, and integrity. The law of attraction, while not explicitly named, the concept of the law of attraction, which posits that like attracts like, permeates the book. Allen explains that our thoughts, whether positive or negative, act as magnets, attracting similar experiences and circumstances into our lives. By focusing on positive, uplifting thoughts, we attract positive experiences, while dwelling on negative thoughts leads to negative outcomes. The importance of self-mastery. As a Man Thinketh emphasizes the importance of self-mastery. Allen maintains that true freedom and happiness lie in our ability to control our thoughts. He encourages readers to become conscious of their thought patterns, identifying and eliminating negative or limiting beliefs that hinder personal growth and fulfillment. By cultivating positive thinking habits, individuals can break free from the chains of self-imposed limitations and embrace a life of purpose and joy. The role of environment. While acknowledging the influence of external circumstances, Allen emphasizes that our environment is largely a reflection of our internal state. He argues that by transforming our inner world through positive thinking, we can create a more favorable external environment. This does not imply that we can simply wish away challenges, but rather that by cultivating inner peace and harmony, we can navigate life's obstacles with greater resilience and grace. Detailed analysis. Chapter 8. Thought and Character. This foundational chapter establishes the core premise of the book, that thought is the genesis of character. Allen asserts that character is the result of all the thoughts which have been entertained in the mind, emphasizing that every thought, whether consciously or unconsciously entertained, leaves an indelible imprint on our character. He uses the metaphor of a garden to illustrate this point, explaining that just as a gardener cultivates their garden by nurturing desired plants and eradicating weeds, so too must individuals cultivate their thoughts to nurture virtuous character traits. Chapter 2. The Power of Thought. In this chapter, Allen delves deeper into the profound impact of thought on our lives. He explains that thoughts, whether positive or negative, generate corresponding emotions that in turn influence our actions. He emphasizes that pure and powerful thoughts create pure and powerful effects, while impure and weak thoughts lead to undesirable outcomes. He highlights the importance of recognizing the subtle yet profound influence of our thoughts on our daily lives, from our interactions with others to our overall well-being. Chapter theme: Good and Evil Thoughts. This chapter explores the nature of good and evil thoughts. Alan explains that good thoughts are those that are pure, uplifting, and constructive, while evil thoughts are those that are impure, negative, and destructive. He emphasizes that the choice between good and evil thoughts lies within each individual, and that by consciously choosing to entertain positive thoughts, we can cultivate a virtuous and fulfilling life. He warns against the insidious nature of negative thoughts, emphasizing that even seemingly insignificant negative thoughts can have a detrimental impact on our character and well-being. Chapter 4: The Effect of Thought on Circumstance. This chapter delves into the intricate relationship between thought and circumstance. Alan asserts that our circumstances are largely a reflection of our thoughts. He explains that by focusing on positive and constructive thoughts, we attract positive and favorable circumstances into our lives. Conversely, dwelling on negative and limiting thoughts creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, attracting negative and challenging circumstances. He emphasizes that while we may not always have control over external events, we always have control over our thoughts and, therefore, over our response to those events. Chapter 5: The Effect of Thought on Health and Happiness. This chapter explores the profound impact of thought on our physical and emotional well-being. Alan argues that negative thoughts can lead to physical ailments such as illness and disease, while positive thoughts can promote healing and vitality. He emphasizes the importance of cultivating positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, and compassion, as these emotions have a profound impact on our overall health and happiness. He encourages readers to cultivate a positive mental outlook as a means of improving their physical and emotional well-being. Chapter 6: The Way to Peace and Power. This chapter outlines the path to achieving inner peace and personal power. Alan emphasizes that true peace and power can only be achieved through self-mastery, the ability to control our thoughts. He encourages readers to become conscious of their thought patterns, identifying and eliminating negative or limiting beliefs that hinder personal growth and fulfillment. He emphasizes the importance of cultivating positive thinking habits, such as practicing gratitude, forgiveness, and self-compassion, as a means of achieving inner peace and personal power. Chapter 7: Serenity. This chapter explores the concept of serenity and its importance in achieving inner peace and happiness. Alan explains that serenity is not the absence of struggle or challenge, but rather a state of inner calm and tranquility that can be cultivated through conscious thought. He emphasizes the importance of cultivating a sense of detachment from external circumstances, recognizing that true happiness comes from within, not from external sources. He encourages readers to cultivate a sense of equanimity, accepting both the joys and sorrows of life with grace and dignity. Chapter 8: Beauty. This chapter explores the relationship between thought and beauty. Alan argues that beauty is not merely a physical attribute, but rather a reflection of inner harmony and peace. He explains that by cultivating positive thoughts and emotions, we can cultivate inner beauty, which in turn radiates outward, influencing our interactions with others and the world around us. He encourages readers to cultivate a sense of appreciation for the beauty that exists all around them, both in nature and in the human spirit. Chapter 9. Love. This chapter explores the transformative power of love. Ellen defines love as the giving out of one's self to others, emphasizing that true love is selfless and unconditional. He explains that by cultivating love in our hearts, we can transform our relationships with others and create a more harmonious and compassionate world. He encourages readers to practice acts of kindness and compassion, both toward themselves and others, as a means of cultivating love and experiencing the joy that comes from giving. Chapter 10. Purity. This chapter explores the importance of purity of thought and intention. Ellen explains that purity of thought is essential for achieving inner peace and harmony. He emphasizes the importance of cultivating virtuous thoughts and intentions, such as honesty, integrity, and compassion. He warns against the corrupting influence of impure thoughts, such as envy, greed, and hatred, emphasizing that these thoughts can lead to unhappiness and suffering. Chapter 11. Patience. This chapter emphasizes the importance of patience in achieving personal growth and fulfillment. Ellen explains that personal growth is a gradual process that requires consistent effort and perseverance. He encourages readers to cultivate patience, recognizing that true success comes from persistent effort and unwavering commitment to their goals. He emphasizes that setbacks and challenges are inevitable on the path to personal growth, but that by maintaining a positive outlook and persevering through difficulties, we can ultimately achieve our goals. Chapter 12. Faith. This chapter explores the importance of faith in achieving our goals and aspirations. Ellen defines faith as the unwavering belief in the ultimate good, emphasizing that faith is essential for overcoming obstacles and achieving our dreams. He encourages readers to cultivate faith in themselves and in their ability to overcome challenges. He emphasizes that by maintaining a positive and hopeful outlook, we can attract positive outcomes and achieve our goals. Chapter 13. Success. This chapter explores the true meaning of success. Ellen argues that true success is not measured by external achievements such as wealth or fame, but rather by inner peace and fulfillment. He emphasizes that true success comes from living a life of purpose and integrity, making a positive contribution to the world, and cultivating harmonious relationships with others. He encourages readers to define success for themselves, based on their own values and aspirations. Chapter 14. The Ideal. This chapter explores the importance of cultivating an ideal, a vision of the person we aspire to become. Ellen emphasizes that having a clear and inspiring ideal provides direction and motivation for personal growth and development. He encourages readers to cultivate an ideal that is both challenging and inspiring, and to strive consistently toward that ideal. He emphasizes that by aligning our thoughts and actions with our ideal, we can achieve our full potential and live a life of meaning and purpose. Conclusion. As a Man Thinketh is a timeless masterpiece that continues to inspire and challenge readers over a century after its publication. Ellen's profound insights into the power of thought remain as relevant today as they were when the book was first written. By embracing the principles outlined in this book, individuals can